Let me ask you something. Have you noticed that your skincare shelf keeps growing, but your skin still looks the same? Same texture, same dark spots, same frustrations. And now it's a new year, and deep down, you're scared that this 2026 will still look the same as 2025, just with more products and more disappointment. If that sounds like you, stay with me, because some skincare habits must end now, or your skin will never change. Go, girl. Hi beauties, my name is Judith. I'm a skincare consultant and educator. Once again, Happy New Year guys. This is not a recommendation video. This is more of a reset, because glowing skin in 2026 won't come from doing more or buying more skincare products. It will come from stopping things that are quietly ruining your skin or holding it back from glowing. Let's talk about skincare mistakes that must end in 2025 and what you should be doing in 2026 to have that gorgeous, glowing, beautiful skin. First, buying skincare products without understanding your skin. This is one mistake that must end in 2025. Most people don't even know their skin type. They know what went viral on TikTok. They know what's trending. They know the best skincare product out there, and they know what worked for their friend or what a friend used for this particular skin situation and got results. One thing you need to understand is your skin does not respond to hype. In 2026, stop asking, what should I buy? And start asking, what exactly is suitable for my skin type, my skin concern, and what am I trying to achieve with my skin? Most times, your dry skin, dehydrated skin, oily skin, acne prone skin, or pigmented skin need different approaches, not the same routine. So what worked for Mr. A might not work for you. So you need to first of all understand your skin type and try to buy your products according to your skin type and your skin concerns, other than following or buying what's going viral on TikTok. So learn to start buying your skincare products according to your skin type, your skin concern, or what you're trying to achieve with your skin. The second mistake is more products equals better skin. This one hurts, but the truth is more products does not guarantee better skin. You might see somebody that is just using a 3-step skincare routine, and you that is following a 10-step Korean skincare routine might just be struggling with a lot of pigmentation, acne, dark spots. But this other person with just 3 basic skincare steps in their routine will have a better skin than you. Like, this happens. So having different acids, serums, oil, moisturizer in your skincare routine is not going to guarantee you a smooth, beautiful, glowing skin. So know this and know peace. In 2026, you need to start simplifying your skincare routine and stop making it longer. Healthy skin loves consistency, not overload. So if your skin is always reacting to products, purging, burning, darkening, then that is your skin giving you sign or begging you to stop. Now, the third mistake would be copying skincare routines from the internet. This one needs to end completely. Stop copying skincare routines from the internet. The person you're even copying their skincare routine might not have the same skin type as you. They might not even be in the same climate as you or have your skin history. And that's exactly why I always try to specify what skin type or skin concern can use a particular skincare product that I recommend, because we all are not going to get the same experience using a particular skincare product. It might be good for someone with an oily skin type, but you with a dry skin, when you use it, it's not going to be good for you. So you need to tailor your skincare routine based off of your skin type, your skin concern, and what you want to achieve with your skin. In 2026, you need to stop copying other people's skincare routines or following skincare routines blindly. You need to be more intentional with your skin. Your skin is personal, treat it that way. Now, the next or fourth mistake that we all make is ignoring our skin history and our skin damages. Another mistake I've seen a lot of people make is acting like their skin is brand new. Girl, as long as you're not a 3-month-old baby or a newly born, your skin must have had its own skin history or damages. Take, for instance, you had a fall or an accident and had a scar on your knee, and instead of you treating it and letting it heal, you keep covering it up with makeup and expecting it to be fine. Now, will it heal? No, it will only get worse. That's exactly what happens to your skin when you have melasma, sunburn, pigmentation, and you choose to ignore them. It's not going to heal itself. You actually need to aid it to be able to heal. A lot of you keep looking out for products that is going to make you glow when you know that your skin issue is still there, your dark spots is there, and you're looking for a product that is going to make you glow. Girl, be for real, because what product is going to make you glow other than to actually tackle or treat your dark spot first before looking for products that will start making your skin shine or radiate the goodness? You need to treat your dark spots, your sunburn, or damaged skin first before expecting your skin to look all glowy and nice. So stop neglecting or ignoring your skin damages. You're causing more harm than good for your skin. Now, the next mistake that we all make is using too many actives in one skincare routine. I don't think I need to overemphasize on this one. A lot of you that are battling with acne or breakouts on your face, one thing I've come across as a skincare consultant is a lot of people pack benzoyl peroxide, panoxyl face wash, alpha arbutin serum. What's the name of this other one? There's this particular azelaic acid. They pack all of these actives in the same routine, all in the name that they want to clear out their pimples or breakouts that they have. Girl, you need to just use one active, pair it with hydrating ingredients, and allow your skin to do the rest. Stop packing too many actives in the same routine. You're even worsening your situation other than helping your skin. Sometimes when you have terrible breakouts on your skin, you need to first of all confirm that it's not an underlying symptom of a particular thing that you're going through, because a lot of people have breakouts maybe that they need to treat from within other than using different actives on your skin at the same time. You cannot be using panoxyl face wash, using benzoyl peroxide, azelaic acid, tretinoin, all in the same routine, both in your morning and night routine, and you're expecting miracle and wonders on your skin. It's not going to work that way. I don't know who taught you that one, but your skin is not going to heal like that. You're even drying it out the more other than helping it. So when you have issues on your skin, learn to personalize or simplify your routine in a way that it will have a treatment, it will have hydrating ingredients, and your routine will kind of complement each other, because your skin needs hydration, it needs repair, and equally needs treatment to be able to heal. So you need to start doing better. Now, what do you need to start doing instead in 2026? First, you need to know your skin type, your skin concern, and what you want to achieve with your skin before buying any skincare product. It's easy to know your skin type. Just wash your face with a simple face wash that has no active and give it like 30 minutes or 60 minutes, and then watch your face right in the mirror to see if your skin feels oily or tight. Maybe your T-zones are more oily and the other parts are dry. That way you can be able to know or identify your skin type. I have a video dedicated for this, so you can go watch that video or watch the short on how to know or identify your skin type. The next thing you need to start doing is to start respecting your skin barrier. See, when you pack too many actives in your skincare routine, you are going to damage your skin, because your skin barrier is going to get irritated and your skin might start burning, purging, or feeling peppery or red when you are applying products to it. And this is simply because you're overloading your skin and not respecting your skin barrier. So try as much as possible to start respecting your skin barrier in 2026. Next thing I want you to start doing in 2026 is start choosing skincare routines over trends. If you have acne or dark spots or pigmentation, build a proper routine to target it, other than looking for one miracle face cream or acne product that is going to clear all of that out. There is no miracle cream out there, if I'm being honest. The next tip is to start being consistent and patient with your skin. See, a lot of you would just use one particular product for a week or 7 days and you're already expecting to see signs and wonders on your skin. You need to be consistent with your product in order to see results. You can't compare your skin with somebody that have been consistent with their routine for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years now. You that is just starting out the same routine, you're looking for the same result as this person in a matter of like days or a week. It doesn't work that way, babe. Give your products time to work. Don't just buy products and ditch it and go and buy another product the next day. That's a lot and you're wasting money. Next, you need to start investing in knowledge, not products. If you don't know what products that will be good for your skin, then go in for a paid skincare consultation with a trusted dermatologist or skincare consultant. That way, you're going to get your personalized skincare routine that is specially dedicated to you and your skin concern. And this is exactly how real skin transformation happens. Not overnight, magically, but sustainably. This is exactly what I help people do in my skincare consultation. Understand their skin, stop guessing, and finally build a skincare routine that makes sense for them. If you're tired of wasting money and you want 2026 to be the year that your skin actually changes, then feel free to book our paid consultation section. You can simply send a DM to ninibeauty underscore on Instagram or email ninibeauty28@gmail.com. I'll leave my consultation details in the description box just in case you're confused or you want to book a proper consultation section. Let 2025 be the year you stop hurting your skin unintentionally. And let 2026 be the year you finally did things right. If this helps you, please do not forget to like and subscribe and share this with someone who is tired of their skincare routine not working. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.